So I'm almost done my play as Ash series, and I thought to myself, I never saw anyone play as Tobias from the anime. This guy is the most notorious trainer ever, having both a Darkrai and a Latios, but for this video he'll only have a Darkrai. And he'll only be able to use Darkrai in all his battles, and to keep things fair, Darkrai's max level per battle has to be the same as the Pokemon trainer's max Pokemon. Meaning if a gym leader has a level 35 Pokemon, Darkrai can only be level 35. No over leveling Darkrai. Also, during the Elite Four, I can only heal once per battle. And with those rules set up, it's time to begin. Can Tobias beat Platinum?
We spawn into our home in Canalave City, and our mom tells us we have to help our dad go get some lunar wings so he can sell. So we exit our house and talk to our dad, who's a sailor, and we set sail for Full Moon Island. Unfortunately, our dad is a good sailor but not a good finder, so we'll have to find a lunar wing for him. As the drawbridge opens up, we set sail to the sea. Unfortunately, our ship gets wrecked and we make it out of the sea to this unknown island. It seems very barren, and inside the woodland area, we encounter a Pokemon. Luckily, it's nice enough to bring us back home. We end up in an abandoned motel, and right when we exit, our dad gets super mad at us. He tells us our brother has fallen sick and to come home immediately. We speak with our brother, and apparently the shadow Pokemon has followed us back home, and he's being tormented with dreams. Our mom tells us to go find the lunar Pokemon Cresselia so it can help heal our brother. We speak with our dad and he's in a rush. We have to go to Full Moon Island right away. We set sail almost immediately. At Full Moon Island, I rush to the foresty area, hoping to find Cresselia and getting it to heal my brother. But it runs away. We go talk with our dad and he's not happy. He tells us to go search the Sinnoh region for Cresselia. And just like that, we set sail. We end up on the Sinnoh mainland in Jubilife City. And this is where our journey begins. We try to head north towards Floraroma town, but unfortunately a rock blocks our path. We have to get Rock Smash to move forward. We make our way through the Orbord Gate in order to challenge the first gym leader. His name's Rourke and he's pretty easy. We use Ominous Wind against his whole team, and only his Onix gives us some trouble. After we beat Rourke, we make our way to Floraroma town, and then we challenge the Eterna City gym leader Gardenia. With some bad dream help, we're able to take out her Turtwig. Unfortunately though, that's not enough. We are able to take out her Cheerum too, but her Roserade knocks us out. On the second attempt, we have a strategy. We use one super potion on Darkrai and get hit with Grass Knot. We go for a super potion again, and she goes for Safeguard. We're able to put her to sleep with Hypnosis, and Roserade's just clutch. It survives an Ominous Wind, but it's not enough to beat our Darkrai, and we hit it with a Quick Attack, winning at the second gym. Up against Fantina, we're not worried one bit because we do have the advantage with Ominous Wind. And with that, we clear Fantina in record time. She didn't stand a single chance. Our biggest threat, Maylene, is up next. You see, she's a fighting type gym leader and Darkrai's a dark type, so she can easily take us out. We put her Meditite to sleep and set up X specials. And with a couple of those, our Ominous Winds will be able to do the job. We take our first two Pokemon out with ease, but her Lucario's almost knocks out Darkrai, but our Darkrai's clutch. And we go back to back with Ominous Winds, and it gets taken to the underworld with bad dreams. Alright, the next gym leader is Crasher Wake, and he's about to crash out. We put his Gyarados to sleep with Hypnosis, and set up with the next special. While we set up our special attack, bad dreams are doing some damage. After 4 special attacks, it's time to go on the offensive. We one-shot his whole team, and win the Fin badge with ease. Next, it's time to go to our hometown to take on Bryce, the local gym leader. We taught our Darkrai Drain Punch, so we should be good. We put Magneton to sleep and begin spamming X attacks. And after a couple turns, it's time to go on the offensive. Shockingly, his Steelix survives, but just surviving isn't enough to beat our Darkrai, as we take it out on the second turn. All he has left is Bastiodon, and we knock it out as well. Alright, it's time for the 7th gym up against Candice. And Drain Punch is gonna still come in handy here. We put Sneasel to sleep, and after spamming X attacks, we go on the offensive, taking out Sneasel and Abomasnow. I think Ominous Wind is gonna one-shot her Frostlass, but boy was I wrong. And she beats us with a Blizzard. On our next attempt, I make sure to set up some X specials along with some X attacks. And we enter battle with Frostlass with less HP than last time, but our attack one-shots it. Her Piloswine survives our Drain Punch. Luckily, Drain Punch heals us a bit, and we survive an Earthquake and knock out Piloswine on the next turn, winning us the 7th badge. I teach Darkrai Ice Beam as well, And now we're up against the 8th and final gym leader. Unfortunately, I keep missing Hypnosis and get knocked out by Jolteon. But on our second attempt, I have a plan. On our third turn, we put the Jolteon to sleep, but man, it knocks us out again. He keeps getting lucky with paralysis. And on the other hand, we're unlucky with Hypnosis. But we finally put the Jolteon to sleep. And after setting up X specials, it's time to go on the offensive with Darkrai. We one-shot the rest of his team and win the 8th and final badge. And now it's time for the Elite Four. Alright, it's time to take on the Elite Four. First up is Aaron, the Bug type, Elite Four member. We're able to take out his first 2 Pokemon, but since he is a Bug type Elite Four, he's gonna be really hard. Scizor beats us, and we come in with a new strategy. Unfortunately, even then we get beat, so we have to think outside the box. I go back to the Victory Road and get Dark Pulse for Darkrai, and we start by putting Yanmega to sleep. It's a pretty big gamble because Hypnosis' accuracy freaking sucks, but we're able to do it. Now we spam Double Team, which basically makes Darkrai invincible. We also use a couple of X specials and begin to knock out his team. I also decide I get 1 free heal up per battle, as I'm technically only using 1 Pokemon, and the Elite Fours do get multiple heal ups as well. After healing up, we're able to take out Vespiquen and his Drapion, winning us the match. The hardest Elite Four is now out of the way. Now it's time to completely troll Bertha. We use her Wish Cache to set up an invincible Darkrai, putting it to sleep and spamming Double Team. And then we put it to sleep again and spam X specials. This will make Darkrai untouchable and increases already super effective Ice Beam against the ground types. After we're done, we use our free heal up to bring Darkrai out of the red zone. Now it's time to go on the offensive, sweeping the rest of her team. This was probably the easiest Elite Four battle so far, and Bertha didn't stand a single chance against us. I come into this battle with Flint thinking that we're pretty neutral against each other, and I only have to worry about his fighting type Infernape, but I'm so damn wrong. Not only is putting Houndoom to sleep a mission in and of itself, but keeping this Hellhound asleep for more than 2 turns is literally impossible. It just keeps waking up, time after time, and then I think to myself, there must be a reason for this. You see, I know of Early Bird, the ability that makes you wake up early, but I didn't know Houndoom had it. I only thought Shiftry had that. After checking online, Houndoom in fact does have Early Bird, and that's why this dog keeps waking up. So we have to change up our strategy. First, I try to use 1 X special to increase Darkrai's attack so I can one-shot Houndoom, but our only 2 attacking moves are Ice Beam that's not super effective against a fire type, and Dark Pulse that won't be super effective against a dark type, both of which Houndoom is. But Flint does one thing that he's never done before. He withdraws Houndoom for Infernape, which gives me an idea. Unfortunately, Infernape wakes up before I can knock it out, and knocks us out with a Flare Blitz, ending the match right there. You must be thinking, is this the end? Does this Houndoom wall us? I thought that too, but wherever there's a will, there is a way. We challenge Flint one more time, and if we lose, we have to leave Sinnoh forever. We decide to put Houndoom to sleep one last time, and then we keep spamming Dark Pulses, hoping to knock it out before it knocks us out. We come very close, but get hit with a Flamethrower. Darkrai survives and hits it with a Dark Pulse and knocks it out. And now it's time to set up the invincible Darkrai against Infernape. We put the monkey to sleep, and set up with Double Team and X specials. We also use our 1 heal up to heal up Darkrai right now, just in case Infernape hits us. And after it does, I decide not to risk it any further and begin the sweep. After that Houndoom kicked it, this battle became insanely easy. I just hope we don't run into any Insomnia Pokemon or Vital Spirit Pokemon. And with that, we beat Flint. Afterwards, we pretty much sweep through Flucient. We do our Double Team X special setup against Mr. Mine. This way his light screen and his reflex run out, as I'm not even attacking him for the first 5 turns. And now I decide to go on the offensive. We clear his whole team with Darkrai now. Having the type advantage obviously helps, and Lucian doesn't stand a single chance. And just like that, we clear the Elite Four. But then Cynthia lays the smackdown on us. We managed to beat her Spiritomb with Silverwind, which I didn't even know it had, and then lose to her Lucario's. Alright, we challenge Cynthia one more time and we have a strategy. We put Spiritomb to sleep and use Double Team. It immediately wakes up and almost hits us, but we dodge it trying to put it to sleep. We miss, and then we get it back to sleep. We then use 2 Double Teams and an X special. It wakes up again and misses Silverwind. We put it back to sleep, use another X special. It wakes up miraculously, and even more miraculously misses another Silverwind. We decided to end it there and take out the Spiritomb. We put Lucario's to sleep, use a Double Team, it instantly wakes up and hits us with Aura Sphere. Luckily, we survive. It misses extreme speed and we put it back to sleep. Not wanting to risk it waking back up, I hit it with a dark pulse and my bad dreams torment it. It survives another dark pulse, but my bad dreams take it to the nightmare realm. We decide to use our one free heal up against Togekiss and we get hit with a shockwave. We clap back with an ice beam, taking out the Jubilee Pokemon. For some reason, she switches into Garchomp, and you guys already know what's about to happen. We hit it with an Ice Beam, and it doesn't even survive a single turn. We put her Milotic to sleep, and use Double Team. We then hit it with a Dark Pulse, and it barely survives. Unfortunately, it falls prey to bad dreams and knocks out. Her last Pokemon is a Roserade, and we hit it with an Ice Beam, putting an end to Cynthia's reign as champion. And with that, Tobias is able to beat the Sinnoh League, just like the anime. This one was definitely fun to play, and even though we are using a Darkrai, having to use one Pokemon while also not over leveling was kinda hard. I think our hardest battle ever was with Flint and his early bird Houndoom. Because Houndoom would not stay asleep, we weren't able to set up and have our invincible Darkrai. But with some genius thinking by me, Darkrai was able to win, giving us the dub. Anyways guys, let me know how much you liked the video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.